Peace and love to everyone. Peace and love to the gods and goddesses. I know it's been a while. It hasn't really been a while, has it? It's been a few days since I've been on. I'm trying to be more consistent on my channel and make sure I keep it updated, even though I'm not on my channel. There's always, those little trolls that love to troll their asses around and make sure they're messaging me throughout the days that I'm not on live stream. So you have those men that are upset because it's a woman like me speaking out. And to all of you that have a problem with me being open and upfront and honest about what's going on around this world and what's going on with these men and what's going on in the spiritual community and conscious community and all of that. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, more life. All I can say is screw you. And you better be glad my nieces are here because I'm not going to curse today, or I'm going to try not to. Anyway, peace to everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday. Honestly, I just left the gym, so that's why I look like this. I literally just left the gym. Last night I was hanging out with one of my really, really great friends. They had Pride here in St. Louis, and my great friend, is gay. So I hung out with him. He asked me to accompany him to a drag show. So that's where I was last night. And also it's Virgo season. Woo woo to all the Virgos. We the shit are the stuff. I told you I was gonna try not to. Anyway, so peace Virgo Nation, peace to all y'all. So I'm gonna be like turning up like the whole Virgo season. This is just what I do. Even though I have a solar return retreat coming up with some spiritual sisters of mine, we're all going to Tennessee, Gatlinburg for my solar return. But in the meantime, I'm going to be hanging out with all my people here in St. Louis and, just having a great time whenever I can. So I wasn't really privy to all of the videos that YP had put up yesterday evening. And also the live that Golden did last night. I just was out of touch with everything. I had a pop-up shop yesterday for my business, Rising, and yeah, so I've just been out of touch with everything, honestly. And I'm just catching up today. It was quite a lot of videos that were disturbing. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already been privy to that. If you have not, I'm going to go over some of them right now. And then I'm going to not diagnose him because I can't diagnose him. Clearly, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I am a psychoanalyzer. And that being said, I really can analyze some things that are not right with that man. It's a lot going on outside of the drugs that he's taken. I'm hearing shrooms and weed, but it's beyond shrooms and weed. I'm sorry to say that, but that is beyond shrooms and weed. This behavior is really, really disturbing. The fact that there are people underneath his post that aren't questioning it and they're literally cheering him on through this process. These people are demons. They have to be demon spirits. Like, there is no way. Peace, grand rising to everyone that's just getting on. There is just no way that you can be around an individual like this that's acting like this and you don't second guess it. You don't question it at all. You're just like, oh, well, he's telling the truth. And I mean, he has a lot of enablers underneath his post that it's just disturbing to me. I just really cannot believe that people are not questioning this behavior, and we're going to go over some of it. I've watched analyze the people in his videos and just their behavior and how they're moving, just their mannerisms when he's speaking, and I can't believe people don't see that. They're not watching these people, these yes men and yes women, and their expressions that they're having. It's quite disturbing, to say the least, and that's the least. Disturbing is the least. Psychotic is the most. No, psychotic is the second to the least. It's like I'm watching a horror film right now. Well, several horror films is basically what is going on right now. It's like And honestly, if I was really a person that didn't care about like just individuals, period, I wouldn't even just be highlighting this and just trying to say that this man need help. I would literally just be out here and like, that's what he get. Cause I'm not that type of person. First off. Secondly, it's never good to see somebody that awaken all these people to knowledge of self and getting them to know who they are and their story, their real story. And then to see him come to this, I mean, over a matter of over a year. This is really sad. It's not good. There's children involved in this situation, y'all. Babies. What, Haru just turned 4? These are babies, y'all, that need their daddy. So this is not a situation where we need to be laughing at this point or anything like that, because I don't think it's laughing matter. I'm my heart is literally breaking for, first and foremost, the children. Secondly, the mothers of the children. And thirdly, for him. This is not like y'all. And if people can't see this, I'm going to utilize my platform to just highlight some things that just was really it was really hard for me to watch this. I'm going to be honest with y'all, because I'm thinking about the YP from years ago that was teaching how the Black woman is God. One of his videos is on my TikTok. That's literally where he was explaining, the white man origin and things like that. It's at like 20, I don't know how many views it's at. I mean, it's just growing every day because it was so knowledgeable. And so people like him have a lot of pressure on them when they get into that status. But I feel like he was young, taking on all of that responsibility. And then I also feel like, he literally was working off of ego. And he allowed too many energies around him. He allowed too many people in his realm. When Golden left, he literally was bragging about having sex with all these different females. You got to understand, when you're having intercourse with females or whatever, or men or females, you're allowing those energies to become attached to you. Those are soul ties. I spoke about this in the womb cleansing, So with that being said, you gotta understand that this is serious, and he's opened himself up to lots of different energies, lots of different spirits, and I don't think that he was equipped for all of that. I don't think he stayed intact and tapped in enough to be able to ward off of all of those different energies that he decided to just have open sesame in his home, in his spirit, in his life, near his vessel. And he needed to be extrally protected. See, people of that stature, even me, and I'm not even of, in the limelight like he is. But I teach a lot. I speak a lot. So you got to understand, he's around a lot of open portals. This is an open portal. YouTube is an open portal. Facebook is an open portal. TikTok is an open portal. Instagram is an open portal. And then he has his university online, so he's open to a lot of different portals, a lot of different energy. So he has to make sure that he's cleansing himself regularly, that he's staying tapped in regularly, that he's staying in connection with his ancestors and the universe, and that he's feeding himself, staying grounded, meditating. You know what I mean? Like, those are the things. And you have to protect your energy. And he's not protecting his energy. He's letting all these people that are just like Pharaoh fans or whatever they are, and they're not even tapped in. These people, from what I hear, are doing coke, and indulging in liquor all the time, with the spirits, all types of stuff is happening around him. So then he put himself in harm's way when he started doing all that. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's a spiritual war. You cannot when you're in a spiritual war, and this is a spiritual war on this planet, period. Something that he knows. But that's why I'm telling y'all, when fame and stuff get involved and money, when you stay attached to this material world like that, and that's your end all to be all, and it becomes your all, then you allow yourself to be attacked through that same material world that these demons run. So let's go to this one. This one, I cannot. Whew, this is crazy, y'all. Like literally. I can't believe people are sitting back watching this train wreck and they're like not seeing what's really going on. That's how you know people ain't tapped in. That's why I tell y'all, stay tapped in, stay grounding yourself, stay meditating, stay balanced. Because this is a prime example of what can happen to you when you're not balanced and when you're not doing what you need to do spiritually. This is an individual journey. Can't nobody walk this journey for you. It's all on you, on what you do with your journey.
Listen, y'all. Wait a minute. Before this guy say what he got to say. Now, listen here. Listen, this is real. Spirit is leading me. Spirit lead. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Listen to me. Do you believe that? Are you in danger?
Nah, man.
Are you in danger? Y'all both free to leave when y'all want, right? We ain't about to do shit but play the game and make music and smoke weed, right? And get money. Now, about a month ago, or a month and a half ago, I believe I got helped by the monks in China. Why? Let me ask this brother. You've been to prison, right?
I have.
How long you did in prison?
I did 10 years.
I did 3.5. Now, why is this important?
Okay, so that's the first thing. That's the first alert sign, red flag. Actually, the first red flag was when he was asking them questions and they're saying yes, yes, yes. So they're yes men. And then not only that, they're laughing while he's speaking, and he's supposedly speaking, being serious, and they're laughing. If you watch their expressions, y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all, pay attention to the yes men and women in his videos. And we already know his behavior is completely off from the Pharaoh. We all know. So here we go.
We know how to survive on our own. What's the most dangerous thing you could let the white man do? Get you where can't nobody see you or hear you.
That's a fact.
Because he going to do you dirty.
You won't even be able to get no communication, no energy, no message, no writing, no nothing.
Nah.
They'll intercept your phone call and sever your mail.
Play with your mail.
And if you think about it, like as a human being, you at that point totally severed from communication from reality.
And they in there raping niggas and violating niggas.
Yeah, all type of shit.
Raping niggas. The police. In the women's prison too. Now let me tell y'all something. I'm channeling, right? Listen. Angela Stanton is trying to come to my house and see me. I don't know if I trust Donald Trump. She messed with Donald Trump. I'm having second thoughts. So I'm telling Angela Stanton.
Okay. Do y'all see how uncomfortable dude look that's next to him? And how he looking at him like this while he talking about Angela Stanton coming over. He like, I don't know if I trust her. So while he's speaking like this, dude just looking at him like this. Like I told you, I be psychoanalyzing people. Dude looking at him like this. To me, it's like they're enablers, like they're handlers or something. I just get that vibe, that handler vibe. And I can't deny my energy. I'm very tapped into energies. I can't deny the energy that I get. Pay attention, y'all. Now y'all can discern for yourself. I'm using my discernment. I'm using my intuition. I'm tapping in. So with that being said, this is what I'm picking up. When you spiritually in tune, you can do that though. I'm just want y'all to know that all of us have this ability.
She talking about she genuinely love me. You don't know me like that to genuinely love me. You don't know me like that. Right or wrong?
That's true.
Stay where you at, Angela. Stay where you at. Don't come here. I'm saying it on the internet. Don't come. Don't force your way into my space when I'm telling you I don't want you in my space, right? Now I'm going to tell you who is allowed in my space. Shin Yun. Shin Yun. China. What'd that say? China before communism. Divine masculinity and femininity. Houston, September 18th. They invite, listen here, that shit was on my door. Now, in prison, if some mail or some piece of candy, anything.
Now, first off, am I the only person that remember? First off, if you do research on your own outside of what YP was teaching through his channel, if you do research on your own, you already know communist China is not our friends. They're not our friends, okay? They're not our friends. So, and he was totally showing people how communist China ain't our friend. How many times has he done a YouTube video worried about communist China coming over here and taking over America? Reason why he was pro-Trump. Am I missing something here? and there's people underneath there, like literally following anything that he says, not second guessing it. Now, there are some people that was questioning it. However, there are people that are weird as I don't know what, that's under there, like literally celebrating this behavior. And that is the sickening part to me. That just goes to show how many sick people we have on this planet.
Come to your room uninvited. What does that mean?
Well, like we was talking about earlier, if nothing else, because we can get into all the theatric shit, but is at a bare minimum invitational?
Yes. At bare minimum, it's invitational. If a motherfucker put a piece of candy on your bed, they think you sweet. If a motherfucker think you a plate, or they want you to get out the unit, they send you a kite. Or whatever.
Say that too. Somebody send that violence to you on some writing to you.
On some writing. Yeah. They send the violence to you. Mm-hmm. Now, so you gotta be careful what you accept and what you get into. Stay away from three things. What? Gangs, and gambling. The three G's. The three G's. But I believe this was a kite by China. And I believe, because Buddha was black. Ancient Egyptian Buddha.
Combine fast, reliable Spectrum Mobile with iPhone
so,
Apple Watch, and you're all set.
Why do you have men that's been to prison in your home? I mean, I ain't saying everybody that's been to prison is bad, and they necessarily did, because we know there's people that's been wrongfully accused of some things or went to prison for selling drugs and all this and that. But my thing is, why do you have this type of company around you, and you are a spiritual teacher, lecturer? Again, you're not protecting your energy. And the biggest thing that all of us as spiritual beings that's really spiritually tapped in know is you protect your energy by all means. By all means. You can't let anybody in your space, and especially not being YP in a position that you elevated, or the ancestors have elevated you to. You most definitely can't have anybody in your space. Why are these niggas there? And I definitely don't get no spiritual tapped in energy from them. No enlightening energy. I don't get none of that type of energy from them. This is weird. Weird behavior.
Black. Like me. I believe the Chinese been holding us down on the astral plane for thousands of years. Because they know in the public eye, certain people present themselves as peaceful, but behind the scenes, they really savage. And what is the rule of the occult? To blame the other motherfucker for what you're doing. Am I right or wrong? Right. Don't believe me? Go to ottuniversity.com, go to the political crime section, go to the occult Freemasonry section. Now, I believe that the Chinese are letting me know that they are my ally. And we going.
Okay, so now China is his ally. Y'all don't see nothing weird with this? Y'all don't see the fact that he's uplifting China and saying China is communist China that's killing their people in a drove, throwing them in concentration camps is his ally? Really? And they over here buying up America to make us slaves? Oh, hell no. That's definitely something wrong there. If you literally are in tune with politics, as I am as well, you gonna know communist China is not your damn ally. You are an American citizen. Okay, so I'm gonna go in some of the comments real quick before I get to the other one. Who is Heru? He said, somebody said Heru is trying to set him up. I don't know who Heru is. I'm glad Golden is out of, and the babies are out the house too. See, let me tell you something about the ancestors. When you're divinely protected as Golden is, and those babies are, because you got to understand, they got ancestors surrounding them too. When you're divinely protected, when there's danger coming your way, they're going to make moves in your favor. They're going to make moves in your favor. It may not seem like the right move, and it may be seeming like it's real bad how it's happening, but what by any means necessary, when you need to be shielded or protected from danger, it's going to happen how it needs to happen. Those moves are going to be made how they need to be made. And sometimes they're not in a conventional way as we would seem for them to be. But sometimes when stuff is removed out of your life, it's removed. No, all the time when stuff is removed out of your life, when you spiritually tapped in, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Best believe that. And I'm so glad as well that they are out of that situation, out of that house. Somebody say he's high on shrooms. I don't know anything about people being high on shrooms and that doing that. What I do know though is when you're hot, when you're doing shrooms, because you're supposed to be doing them in sections and stuff like that. When you're doing shrooms for a spiritual journey, you're not supposed to be having anybody in your space, because energy, again, you can't be having different energies around you when you're literally opening up, because you're opening up your pineal. When you're doing that, you're tapping into other spiritual realms. When you're doing that, you need to make sure you're cleansed when you're doing that. You don't just do it just to do it. Oh, I'm going to do. No, you literally fast before you do it. You literally set your intentions when you're doing it. You're right around the people that you can trust, or a person you can trust. I wouldn't even recommend people doing it around a lot of people. Like, y'all got to be careful what y'all out here doing. Y'all out here dabbling with stuff and doing stuff just to be doing it because you heard somebody say do it. Actually do some research on everything that you ingest and internalize in yourself. Hey, Ru, is the bodyguard that so-called left him? Okay, we finna get to that. He said he doesn't care if we go into slavery. Oh, I guess he's talking about black people. I've heard him say that. Okay, y'all, we finna go back to it real quick, and then I'm gonna read some more comments. Because it's a few, I'm just like, I cannot believe.
To that motherfucking event. We going to the one on the 18th, you know why? Because 1 + 8 = 9, which is divine. And I believe in the divine. And y'all already know I always thought I was a ninja. Are you stupid, bitch? Ninja skills, warrior meditation. But I tell y'all, my favorite book is what? The Buddha in your mirror. Matter of fact, got the motherfucker right here. Go get you a copy. Everybody that Jack Odd Nation. Everybody that support me. If you in Texas, we gonna be there on the 18th. Let the Chinese know we coming. Okay? We coming. Now listen, we not just coming random. We coming right. If you not on paper affiliated with Odd Nation, you are not walking in with me. Why? Because if something happened, I don't want to be responsible for no random motherfuckers I don't know or nobody set nothing up. So if you walk in with me, we coming in there righteous with love, peace, and happiness. And whoever the Chinese want me to talk to, approach me and I will talk to you. No violence. But we do it in front of everybody. Because I don't trust shit behind closed doors for obvious reasons. But China before communism, gang, Odd Nation, we support you. I believe y'all sent me a kite to keep me on my spiritual path and not let me be led astray by these actors. Characters, not actors. You understand that, right? An actor is a motherfucker that's faking. A character is a part of who you are. You build your character. You build yourself as a man through wisdom and virtue. You don't build yourself as an actor. An actor is following the state line. I believe that somebody over there has been watching me. And they like my character. And they trying to keep me on the right path and help save my life. Because they see I'm surrounded by the wolves. The actors. When we're not actors, we're characters. You build your character. Right? Right. So y'all going, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going.
Am I forcing you to go?
No.
Am I putting your life on the line to go?
No.
Where are these dudes coming from? Who are these dudes is the question. Who are these dudes? Who are these dudes that's around him? Where'd they come from? So just basically anybody is allowed to go to Odd Nation home. I'm confused about all this. Where are all these people coming from that's around him all of a sudden? It's just strange behavior. It's weird. And from what I heard, those flyers that's getting passed out are getting put on everybody's door. It's not just yours, Pharaoh. So that's that on that. It's so many people basically like that is what they do. are basically trying to recruit people or whatever here in America. So they're putting it on anybody's door. It's not they're sending you a kite or whatever, however you put it. This one, another one.
This is why everybody on the planet Earth who wants peace should do business with me. I'm a CEO. I own my own filming company. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's no such thing as acting. I can't just fake. Like, can I just fake? Can you fake like I'm stabbing you? No, right? Now listen to me. The horror movies are real. They killing motherfuckers. So y'all want to know where the missing people at? These elite motherfuckers is paying to kill people. They paying to get people killed. Hostile, all that shit is real. And the motherfuckers at the top has been trying to show y'all motherfuckers at the bottom. Now, you've been in prison, right? No doubt. How does the structure go? The motherfuckers at the bottom, them the motherfuckers on our unit. We got to survive with the dumbass savage niggas. The motherfuckers in the middle, that's where we at right now, the middle class. Them the people that want peace, they just working, they just doing their job. They just try and go home. Now the motherfuckers at the top, who up here?
Pedophiles,
and rats.
Police, FBI agents.
Everybody up here.
District attorney.
I don't want to go to the top. I want to stay here in the middle. I'm good being in the middle, man.
Living it up enough. I'm about to give them some boys and that too.
I'm good being in the middle, man. We ain't going up top. We ain't going up top yet. We ain't going up there. We're going to stay right here and build our people. Then when we go up, I'm going to bring all my people up. But I'm going to show y'all how they doing it. I'm going to show y'all how they violating people. Right? And what they do is they send scouts. They send lower level movie producers and shit like that to go see how dumb you are to follow the script. And then your ass follow the script and you end up in a horror movie and it's real. But you signed it. Now peep gang and tell me if I'm wrong. Bitch, I ain't wrong. Fuck wrong with you. Everybody do business with me if you want the world to be righteous. Why? Now, I can't act like I'm doing something. Okay? But we gonna act right now. I'm gonna ask her. Do I have your permission before we do this, right? And y'all can you go on Pornhub right now and watch the females that be fucking the model niggas for the job, but they don't even know they on camera. Problem solved. Now, listen, they do be doing that. Now look, I'm gonna ask you this. Do I have your permission right now on camera to violate you verbally by asking you to do something you don't want to do?
We can do it for purposes.
For these purposes. But you know in real life, I would never do this to you in real life, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is how it's done.
Now watch this. She says she know in real life he would never do it to her. Now I did watch this video thoroughly. Now watch this. She says she know he would never do anything to her. Watch this.
Ask me, can you star in my movie?
Can I be the star in your movie?
No, this is what we gonna do. Look, you act like you her manager, right? You her manager, right? You her manager, right? Yep. But guess what? Ain't you really my man? So isn't it a possibility that I could hire him to go find naive girls that come from broken homes and do them filthy? Isn't that a possibility? Okay. Now, we're going to play the role. Ask me for a job.
Can I be a star in the movie?
If you suck my dick, you could be a star in the movie.
Okay.
$100 million. I ain't going to tell nobody. Is we going to tell somebody? But we got to do it on camera to make sure that it was consensual. Because I don't want to go to jail and get in trouble.
No.
But I got money. I don't care about no money. I just want my dick sucked. Can you do that? No? Bitch, get the fuck out. See how easy that was? Now, watch this. Oh, it just got real. Watch this. Do I have your permission to act like we're in a horror movie?
Okay.
Watch this. Watch this. Now, you know I'm really not about to cut you with this knife. You know that?
Well, no.
I'm not.
You can use that.
Yes, okay. I grabbed this. Right? Do I have your permission to star in this movie? This is fucking Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, watch this. I'm about to stab you with this. Am I stabbing you?
No.
No. You see how she's not scared? Real knife.
Don't play with me.
See how she got scared?
See that? That right there lets you know that they're even concerned about his mental health. That right there lets you know they're even concerned about his mental health. So why are they there? Why are they there? Pay attention.
You cannot fake fear. You cannot fake fear. The kids is up there. The missing kids is up there. We coming up. Fuck you mean. It just got real. Everybody go subscribe to idenuniversity.com. Everybody go subscribe. You know why? Because I be in the spirit world like Yusuke. You're a mess. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Everybody go subscribe to idenuniversity.com. Go to the section that say political crimes and tell me if I'm fucking lying. Now, and I'm about to put my crown on. Gang, elites the fuck up out here. #1 detective in the world, strongest black man in the world, and we building the clan, and we fuck with the ninja. We want to fuck with the ninja and the samurai. Fuck you mean. Fuck you mean. I'm in the middle.
If anybody is on here actually believing China is your friend, one, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're a complete idiot if you believe China is your friend because Pharaoh said so. Two, he made a couple good points on there. You cannot fake fear. I believe that. I definitely believe that. However, comma, that wasn't why I was even showing this video. I was showing the video based off of the people that are yes men and yes women around him that are sitting around here. Clearly, these people are a little bit nerved by his behavior as well. But they're there for a reason. What reason are they there? If they're unnerved and they're literally like terrified of his behavior, because you can see it in them, why are they there? Right, China ain't even a friend of their own people, but you sitting up here telling some communist China is your friend. Anybody, first off, anybody that's literally think they're not there to protect him. If they were there to protect that man, they would literally get him analyzed. They would literally not be allowing him to do drugs because clearly he can't do drugs. They're not there to protect him. Alex, you are literally one of Pharaoh's like nut huggers. And I suggest you start tapping into yourself because you're literally going down a rabbit hole right along with him. And it ain't a good one. It ain't a good one. They're not there. They're not his friends. They're not there for him. Who was there for him was Golden. That's who was there for him. And he pushed people away that was really there for him. He's dogging out people that have no, what? They don't have Golden and Camille have nothing to gain from him going down this route. Nothing to gain from that and everything to lose. This is the father of their children. When you are a parent, no matter how you feel about the other parent or whatever the other parent does to you, your children look to you for stability. Their dad clearly ain't stable mentally. So you know what that means? They got to decipher if they're going to have their children around him because he's not in a good, stable mental position. And y'all are sitting up here taking this shit lightly like this is something to fucking play with. Niggas like you, Alex, that's sitting up here upholding this man. That's crazy. Now, let's go back to a comment that somebody asked me. Somebody asked me about Golden and how I feel about it. Where we at? Somebody asked me something about Golden and how I feel about it. I think they were saying something like she's literally what Golden is doing is looking out for the stability of the father of her children. Clearly, some of y'all don't have any type of thought process on how to think about your children first. So when you're a mother that thinks about your children first, you have to do what's best for your children psychology wise, their mental and their physical. Those children love their father. All they know is that that's their father. They don't know him as YP like y'all know him. They don't look at him like a celebrity. They just know that that's their daddy. She was with him before he became YP to y'all. They had a family. So at the end of the day, she's doing what's best for the father of her children. And regardless of how he'll do it, because he don't do it like that. He don't respect her, but that don't mean that she got to be a dog female, which is what he tried to make her be. That don't mean she got to be that because he was that to her. She's what every move she's making is for her children's sake. Period. 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 Who wants their son's father or their daughter's father to be going down like he going down? This man could lose his life with this behavior. This is erratic, chaotic behavior. Psycho behavior that can literally get him killed. He literally released his address online to where anybody can pull up on him. This man has talked against political, powerful people that can set it up like it's anything at this point. He's assisting for people to be able to harm him. If this was my son's father, and I know how much my son loves his father, hypothetically speaking, I would fear for my son's father's life too. I would try to get through to him too, because I know it's going to kill my son is going to hurt beyond measures if something was to happen to his father. Exactly. He is not himself. And anybody with common fucking sense can see that. No, they not there to protect him, Alex. Those people aren't even no protectors. They over there, they don't even know they self. How they gonna protect somebody that is divinely, highly, that was appointed by the ancestors, first off, spiritually, and then went down this rabbit hole and decided to allow all types of energies around him, which is why he's now compromised. His vessel was compromised. He compromised his own vessel. Period. Period. I don't care what nobody talking about. He compromised himself. And this is the fallout from it. Let's continue. That was another video.
We are Jarritos. It's because we taste super good.
I can't believe people that support this type of behavior and don't see what's actually going on.
Didn't I just tell y'all the story I'm about to tell? Do it look like I'm playing? Listen to me. It was a woman in here. She was surprisingly calm. Surprisingly calm. Now, she was surprisingly calm, given the circumstance. Right? Now, peep game.
Okay, this how you began it. It was a woman in here, and she was surprisingly calm. Surprisingly calm. Surprisingly calm. He did it. He repeated it 3 times, and then he said, given the circumstances. What were the circumstances? The reason why should nobody be calm in there? Pay attention. Pay attention.
I had an experience. I started channeling. The spirit. Right? It was me and her in here. And another woman named Simone. Y'all seen Simone in my Instagram story, and she was at my lecture and my house party here. Chocolate girl with the dark hair with the dreads. Right? She will tell you this. But if you don't believe her, it's some DNA right there in that motherfucking sofa. It's some DNA right there in that sofa. Now, hold on, would you leave? Oh, go ahead, my bad. Let me let y'all in. Come on. We ain't doing nothing here but smoking no weed. Ain't no kids in here. Now listen. And listen, everybody right now, tell every Hollywood celebrity to make a video and walk around their whole house. Now, tell everybody to make a video and walk around their whole house. I'm gonna let niggas know I'll kill your ass. Gang, that's what I'm about. Nation, we up. Have y'all ever seen me talk to no kids? Y'all ever? Nothing. I love kids. Genuine love. Love my kids. White man, no, I ain't got no problem with him. I'm in the middle class. All the white middle class people, when y'all see me, gang, Korn, my favorite rock band, gang. I used to fuck with Tony Hawk, even though he's probably Illuminati now, gang. I ain't got no motherfucking problem. Bitch, I used to love Kurt Angle. Whoa! It's true. It's true. Stone Cold, ooh, Shawn Michaels, I used to fuck. Don't play with me. Everybody grew up off wrestling. Oh, don't play with me. Listen here. I was channeling a spirit, right? And I kept getting scared because to me, I was seeing something shapeshift out of this woman, right? Now, it was a gun in here. Ace took the gun. Now, mind you, it was me, her, Ace, and this girl named Simone. Now, we already know Ace, fool. Right? But peep game. Now, Shorty keeps saying, trust me, baby, trust me. Look me in the eyes, trust me. But I trust
okay,
myself.
so the whole story right now is very confusing. I don't know if anybody else is like confused. Okay, a woman comes in the house. She was surprisingly calm, given the circumstances. Again, we don't know what the circumstances. What was the circumstances? And then you're channeling in the process of this woman that's surprisingly calm in your home, and you're starting to see her shape shift. And then there was a gun in there that Haru took the gun. Ace took the gun.
You don't never trust nobody more than you trust yourself. You know why? Because the wisdom is within. Egypt, the land of wizard, the wise hat, Hogwarts. Huh? Plus, I'm a ninja. Yeah. Now listen here. I kept seeing a spirit come out of Shorty. And she fainted right here in my fucking house. She fainted and I caught her. But before she fainted, I grabbed the gun. And I said, sweetheart, do you trust me with your life? She said, yeah. How do we know? We got her on camera and other places and she trusts me with her life. So she knows she wasn't scared. It's a grown-ass 30-some-year-old woman with 2 kids. And I asked her, I said, you FBI? She said, no, baby. I said, you the police? I said, no, baby. You military? No, baby. I'm like, but you too calm. You surprisingly calm in a dangerous situation. You're surprisingly calm.
Okay, so Quita B said, okay, she's explaining it. Good, because I'm a little confused. This is how the video started, by the way. He didn't say, I'm on shrooms. This is my experience while I was on shrooms. That's not what he's saying. He just went right into this story. So that's why I was confused. So Quita B said he was telling about his trip on shrooms. He was going to shoot her because he thought she shapeshifted into an alien. Ace took the gun and left. Again, why are you doing shrooms around all these people? Why? Y'all? Why? So it was Haru's gun, and that's the gun that he was pointing on the camera when he was talking about blowing Golden's head off. Exactly. He is a felon and can't have a gun. Okay. Ace probably was trying to save him from doing something that he could have done, being high off of shrooms, thinking somebody is shape-shifting because he doing shrooms around hella different energies. That's probably not right. Well, not probably. That ain't right. And therefore, now you're seeing things that you shouldn't be seeing, and it ain't in no divine spirit. It ain't no benevolent spirits that's around you.
You calmer than me. The fuck? Now listen, she fainted right here. I believe a spirit came out of her. Now, how do we prove that? She fainted. I got the gun in my hand. Rest in peace, King Ball, because it's a crazy story. Listen, I got the gun in my hand. I step over Shorty. Got the gun in my hand. I step over Shorty. I didn't shoot her, though. I just watched her because I'm like, is this bitch about to shapeshift into a damn alien or something? Because I believe in aliens. Fuck what you talking about. Now, how do y'all know this story is true? She pissed on this couch. I didn't take her clothes off, nothing. Nothing. I ain't touch her, nothing. She pissed on this couch. Now, ain't no police coming in this motherfucker. Because I don't trust y'all motherfuckers at all. Because y'all are the attack dogs. Am I lying? In prison, we know how y'all do. So ain't no police.
Okay, so basically the man is incriminating himself on camera. Every time he does this, police don't need to come in your house. They got you on video, my nigga, telling the whole story. They got you on video. What police need to come? The police don't need to be called when you're literally incriminating yourself on video. And people are literally uplifting this behavior.
CIA ain't nobody coming here. Period. If a CIA agent do come in here, it's gonna be Robert Steele. Robert Steele. I trust him with my wife. And he can trust me with his. If Robert still want to come in here and
First off, Pharaoh, you can't even trust yourself. I wouldn't suggest you trust yourself with your own life, let alone somebody that's gonna be dumb enough to trust. And everybody that's saying, every time he say, "Do you trust me with your life?" all the yes men and women like, yes, 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 knowing damn well they don't, because they look all yes, like they don't, but they just saying yes. They there for a reason. It ain't to protect him. Trust and believe that. If that's the case, Ace, the bodyguard, which is probably professional, like y'all said, more than likely, had to go, because that was a train wreck waiting to happen. And guess what? He could have been an accomplice in that. If anything goes wrong in the house and he's the bodyguard, a professional bodyguard, they gonna look at him first and foremost. Yeah, I'd be up out of there too. Anybody with common sense should be leaving up out of there. And at least trying to call to get him some type of help, because he needed.
That motherfucking couch is going to have her piss on that couch. Her DNA. Now, why is that important? They could try to tell me I'm lying, right? But guess what? Common sense. My feral senses are...
This is an ad, y'all.
It's uncommon for vaccinated people to get COVID-19.
This is I can't believe this. Like, somebody needs to really help this man. And I don't think SETI wants anything to do with him at this point. Maybe SETI knows something we don't know, because he sure ain't speaking on it at all.
Guess what? We're a grown-ass 30-something-year-old woman with 2 kids, piss on herself. Who you know? Who you know? And we didn't do no drugs or nothing. Even she said that. She told me don't do no drugs for 24 hours. And to stay sober. Now, I'm not saying we can't trust her. But I am saying this. She keeps telling me not to post YouTube videos. I want to post YouTube videos. She keeps saying don't post until she get back. Now when I keep posting anyway and I told her I'm posting, she just told me she about to book her flight and just leave because I'm not listening. But the question is, would I make you do something that you don't want to do? If you say you want to post on your YouTube, am I going to say, don't do that? If you say you want to post on your YouTube, am I going to say, don't do that? So why would somebody tell me that?
Wait a minute. So he just asked him, if you say you want to post on your YouTube, would I say don't do that? And they said, nah. He asked both of them that. But didn't he just get mad at the old girl? I can't remember her name. Y'all could drop her name. Old girl or whatever, for posting on her Instagram, posting a picture on her Instagram. And then he's asking, why would she feel that way? You just literally put a hit out on somebody for doing that. That's why.
I mean, she just trying to curb you out somewhere. Whatever.
They say the truth be right in your face. Listen here. This how we gonna expose everything.
Did y'all just peep that? Did y'all just pick up on that? He said they say the truth and pointed to his eye with the tattoo on it and said, be right in your face. Y'all want me to rewind that? I'm telling y'all got to use discernment, intuition. I'm telling y'all, hijacked at its finest.
I mean, she just trying to curb you out somewhere. Whatever.
They say the truth be right in your face. Listen here. This how we gonna expose everything for the truth, right? Every righteous man, contact me first. I will allow you. The leaders, I want all the world leaders. You are invited to my house. All the world leaders, righteous leaders, ninjas, everybody, leader of the monks, all the leaders of their people that are righteous.
Somebody said that they scared of him. Right. So, and that's the energy I get. But definitely, if they're scared of him, why are they still there? What are they hoping to gain? Why are they literally putting themselves in danger if they're scared of him to still be around him? What do they have to gain from that situation? That's what y'all got to ask yourself these questions.
Now, you are invited, and you can come into my house. I will serve you dinner. We could smoke some weed, make some music, fuck some bitches, and play the game. And we expose everybody to the world. Because I'm telling y'all safe and y'all good if y'all come over here. Because police have to protect businesses, right? Right? My home address is my business. I do business from my home. And the military also has to back up everybody. Am I lying? So I am now commanding the force. And every police officer better investigate every video I just posted word for word, all the way up to the CIA, and let the public know if I'm lying or not, and do it online.
He just literally verbally gave the CIA and the police and everybody else permission to comb through his videos. Do y'all see? I'm sorry, is shrooms legal? Did I miss something here? When did shrooms become legal? Bruh, like, what the? Hold on, let me rewind it.
Police officer to the world. Because I'm telling y'all safe and y'all good if y'all come over here. Because police have to protect businesses, right?
I gotta rewind it.
All the leaders of their people that are righteous, contact me at iNation now. You are invited. And you can come into my house. I will serve you dinner. We could smoke some weed, make some music, fuck some bitches, and play the game. And we expose everybody to the world. Because I'm telling y'all safe and y'all good if y'all come over here. Because police have to protect businesses, right? Right? My home address is my business. I do business from my home. And the military also has to back up everybody. Am I lying? So I am now commanding the force. And every police officer better investigate every video I just posted word for word, all the way up to the CIA, and let the public know if I'm lying or not, and do it on live. Every world leader that's righteous and they publicly display righteousness, if they should so much want to do business with me, y'all will protect them with your lives. And y'all will protect our nation with your lives and protect me with your lives. Because I am now the most powerful man in the world. And that's an order.
Nah, golden name ain't on the house. It should be though. This is weird, y'all. This is not good. And I can't believe that there are people running around here claiming to be spiritually in tune and tapped in that don't see that this is weird off behavior. Right, I already explained that, MM. That's what I said earlier. You're not supposed to be doing shrooms around anybody. You're supposed to fast before you do shrooms. You're supposed to literally set intentions. You're literally supposed to get your whole mental and vessel together if you're trying to have a journey on shrooms with a spiritual connection. Period. People around here just popping shrooms like it's just a thing to do. Oh, I'm going to be like spiritually connected because I'm just doing it. No, that's not how you do it to get that spiritual connection. Y'all is out here not even doing it in a spiritual way. Y'all just out here just to want to get high. Now this is what made me really, this is what really made me decide to do a live stream. Because I'm just sitting here like, this is out of hand. There are young people that follow this man. This man have children that are young, 4 and under. This is serious.
This Indian company taking all day with my apps that I'm working with, they be fucking up. That's why the technical support is fucked up. That's why shit keep getting fucked up with my website. Because they doing it on purpose. It's not me. They doing it on purpose. But outside of that, listen, I'm about to prove it right now. Y'all hear me on the call right now. My man Kyle from Throne Technology hold me down on the call. We told him he did everything. He designed the whole app. All they had to do was get on the app store. They ain't doing shit. They trying to hold me up on purpose, fucking up my university and my iTunes on purpose. Everybody that's having problems with payments is not me, it's them. Now, this is what this video about. My bodyguard, Ace Abreu, I believe is a Freemason. And he told me out of his mouth that he used to work for Rick Ross and everybody. Rick Ross got a video call Freemason. I believe he set me up by the police or somebody to get.
Okay, so this is the first thing. As smart as this man is, he say he believes his bodyguard is a Freemason. If your bodyguard is a Freemason, he told you all this stuff. He used to be with Rick Ross and all that. Why did you hire him? And at this time, you hired him when you had your whole family in your home.
By myself, and the proof is right here. End it.
Okay, so this is him showing his bodyguard.
I don't feel safe. Off. Listen, y'all.
I got you, girl.
Hold on. No. Don't go nowhere. I'm not gonna put you on the camera, but don't go nowhere. Come here. Listen,
You heard how he said, the bodyguard said, I got you, Pharaoh. And then he's like, no, I'm not gonna put you on camera.
Protection. I don't feel safe. I want him to stay here. Look, my bodyguard walking off. Bro, no. This is my bodyguard. Listen, fuck that. Fuck. Y'all see, I just said I don't feel safe. Y'all see, I just said I don't feel safe. Y'all see that, right? My bodyguard just left me. Look, he pulling off. My bodyguard pulling off. He leaving me. My bodyguard just left me. Everybody screen record this shit. My bodyguard just left me. Don't know police come. I'm out here all alone. I don't have nobody. I don't have no help. I need help. Everybody screen record this shit. Look. 2114 Wild Dooms. Egyptian Hieroglyph Garage. I need help. My bodyguard just left me. AC Mitchell. That's my bodyguard. Ex-Navy SEAL. Ex-Marine.
He need help, all right. He needs a clean house. He needs to really honestly call on his real ancestors instead of calling on all these deities and this confusion about who his ancestors are. He needs to, like somebody said earlier, find out who his lineage is and who it really is. Most of us here in America, our ancestors are not from Africa. Like, you know, it's just a lot of things that he really is tapped out of, and he has not remained tapped in. If he remained tapped in, if he really was doing the work to stay spiritually conscious, then this wouldn't have happened to him. You have to stay divinely protected. And the way to do that is to do the things that you need to do. Constantly meditate. Make sure you stay in connection with your ancestors. Make sure that you're balanced at all times. Make sure that you're getting, because he was a spiritual speaker for so many years. Okay. And then he rised up as far as the amount of people that were like following him and listening to him, especially when he got into the politics. That's when he really started booming. But I believe, and this is just how I feel, I believe he compromised his own vessel to be hijacked. And how he did that, he decided that he wanted to be more part of the material world. The people that own the material world that you want to be part of are the same people, the same demons that you're at war with. The same demons you're at war with. But you want that fame, you want that notoriety, you want all this, and that. And that's what comes with it. If you notice, Sarah Sunsetti, as long as he's been speaking, he ain't never tried to get a part and be a part of the elite and, you know, even a piece of the elite. Phil Valentine, same thing. We got to understand all of our spiritual, what we would consider leaders and stuff ain't out there like that. They ain't got hijacked. They vessel ain't been hijacked. Not all of them. Bobby Hemmett, same thing. Ray Hagan, same thing. Dr. Kwesi, same thing. Y'all can drop some other names, but I'm just saying, these are people that I followed. They've not acted like this. They've not acted like Nature Boy. They've not acted like what's his name? The other one, Spiritual Soul. They're not acting. They don't act like this, y'all. These are wanted to be rappers, wanted to be in the limelight, wanted to be accepted by the elite at one point in their life. Oh, and Rashad, they don't act like these niggas. All these niggas wanted to be a rapper, wanted to be accepted through the music industry, wanted to be a part of the Illuminati and all of this other stuff. And they didn't make it in. So they end up going to jail, going to prison, everything else, learning about spirituality, becoming more conscious, all that, and started teaching people or speaking about what they learned. Now they get introduced, they're getting invited to be a part of that same group that they wanted to be a part of to begin with. Now they think they can dibble and dabble back and forth with that in spirituality, and you cannot. Like what they say in church. What they used to say in church. You cannot be unequally yoked. You have to be equally yoked. You cannot straddle the fence. That's what's been going on. And that's why they all done compromised themselves. And they vessels been hijacked. Period, point blank. Bottom line, done. I said it. You've been saying a lot on here. I'm going to read. Said that he thinks that, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but said they think that YP has wasn't genuine from the beginning and that he's been like that. Exactly, Free Spirit. You can't serve two masters. Exactly. You said YP hasn't been hijacked. It's an attempted attack. It ain't no attempt at this point. The nigga whole vessel is completely different. The nigga got the stamp on his damn eye, and I swear it just went on full drive from there. Whatever spirit got his vessel, they going full force with it. They going on a straight joyride with his vessel, and not in a good way. And Alex, you need help. You really do. You literally, people like Alex, you can tell they literally look to these people to get into, to become spiritually grounded or something. You can't look to nobody else to be spiritually grounded and know yourself but you. So that means you got to do the work within you. You're sitting up here literally worshiping and uplifting a whole nother vessel that clearly your vessels can be hijacked. That's why you got to know thyself and tap into self. That's why you got to be your own God. Okay? You got to get your own knowledge. Other people can just lead you to knowledge, but they can lead you to the water, but you got to be the one to drink it. You don't drink their water. That's why you got a problem here. That's why you got a problem, Alex. That's why you worshiping him like a Jesus. Y'all niggas be sitting up here leaving the church and then looking for another Jesus. The whole idea of leaving religion and the church is to understand that you are your own God. You are in control of your own destiny. Period. No one is going to save you but you. Y'all waiting for somebody to save you. And so when stuff like this happens, you're disappointed because you're waiting for another human being, another being just like yourself to save you. When we're only here to show you certain things. All of us are here to show each other something, to enlighten each other. That should be our path anyway. When you become spiritually tapped, that should be your path, to enlighten people, to help people. But we're not here to save people. You have to save yourself. Only you can save you. And how do you save yourself? By you tapping into you, going within, not without, not outside of yourself. You got to go within yourself, not outside of yourself. You seeking outside of yourself. You seeking Pharaoh. You seeking all these other people for you to get confirmation on who you are. You need to figure out who you are, my nigga, for real. You really need to figure out who you are, because you out here really swinging on this dude's nuts, and dude is out. He's not even tapped in. He's not even there. That is some whole other entity that's hijacked his vessel at this point. And you don't even see it. You don't even see it because you're not even seeking within. You're not going within. You're seeking everything else outside of self, to understand who you are, who you really are, and what your purpose is. You worried about Pharaoh purpose. You talking about he's been to save our community. Save yourself, my nigga. Save yourself. When you do what's right within you, and when you follow your purpose and your journey, then you're going to help awaken other people on your journey. You don't wait for nobody, Nation and all this, for you to get yourself together. No, you do it on your own. You don't need nobody else to do that for you. And I'm still trying to help you, even though you're literally a heckler underneath my lives all the time, my live streams all the time. I'm still trying to help you, but you don't want to be helped. You want to know why? Because you're too busy following somebody else's journey, following somebody else's footsteps, hanging on to nipping at their ankles, waiting for them to do something before you do something for yourself. I know if Pharaoh died, then Golden is not in danger. Golden has her own ancestors. This is a prime example of what I'm trying to tell you, Alex. Golden's ancestors removed her out of that house so her and her children aren't in danger. That's what happened. When you have your own relationship with self and you have a combined, you tap in and you start connecting with your ancestors, you have your own protection. This ain't no collective protection. This ain't no collective protection. So with that being said, she got her own people around her own ancestors around her and her babies. She not in danger. He in danger because he compromised his vessel. She's not compromised. She removed herself. They removed her so she wouldn't be compromised through his actions. He's compromised because he allowed himself to be compromised. Anything that happens to us, we have to allow it to happen to us. We have to give it permission. Same thing with what's going on right now with the jabs and things like that. People are getting sick and people will die. You have to sign that slip that says on there, because they don't read it, that this cannot prevent you from getting a virus. It's literally an experiment, but yet people are going to get jabbed with it because of what they are being told instead of them reading and doing the research for themselves. And so they're giving the government permission. It's a universal law. You have to give any entity permission to enter you. When you know that you're doing some type of drug or whatever, and you know the circumstances or what could come about and you still do it, whatever happens because you gave it your consent. Nothing can happen to you without you giving it consent. Period. It's a universal law. Not a government law, not a state law. It's a universal law. We talking about the spiritual realm. We talking spiritually. See, a lot of y'all ain't tapped in spiritually. You were just following this man and playing spiritual and not doing the works. And so that's why you're confused and things are going over your head that I'm speaking about, because you're not tapped in. You don't know thyself. You haven't done the works to know who you are. You don't know who your ancestors are. You're not living that lifestyle. So with that being said, this is going over your head and you don't understand what I'm saying. It is very much heartbreaking, Crystal. I mean, like, I literally, honestly, I had to reach out to Golden and tell her I'm sending her love and, her and the baby's love and peace, because I know it's a lot on her plate. I know it's a lot on Camille's plate. I know it is. It has to be. You're literally watching your children's father go down the drain. That could potentially harm him, kill him, wipe him off this planet, and you have children with this man that are literally depending on him, depending on his love, depending on his stability, depending on his guidance. This is serious. This ain't no joke. Like, this is literally serious at this point. Well, it's been serious because, we had, everything that was going on with Golden. But now it's really, really serious. And now I hope y'all really understand when I first started back doing this channel a month ago, when I said his vessel was hijacked. Now I hope y'all are seeing what I was talking about. You cannot dibble and dabble with different entities and things like that. When people say, oh, it's schizophrenia or it's bipolarism or is it y'all, they are naming. Yes, professionals name it so that they can patent it, so that they can prescribe medicine, so that they can make money off of it. But really what it is entities that's entered that vessel and there is a war in the inside of that vessel. That's what those psychological issues really are. Mental health has everything to do with your spiritual health. That's all it is. That's all schizophrenia is, bipolarism, all that stuff. It's a war and a battle within self. And so what everyone needs to be doing is literally sending, love and support the kids' way, the children's way, the mother's way. And whatever is happening with Pharaoh is everything is time. Everything is divinely timed. Everything that's supposed to happen happens. Nothing happens by coincidence. Nothing is just happening just because it happens. This is just universally a law. Like everybody, all of us have our own dates. All of us have our own journeys. All of us have our own paths. We all have that. And we all have a choice to make with ourselves. And this is a big reason why the ancestors have had me talk on this channel, so that you all are understanding and having the guidance to know, quit following all these different entities and these different vessels, these different people without tapping into self. Go within. Go within. Do the work. Go within. You'll be able to see what you need to see through your pineal and not these two eyes. These two eyes is for the material world. This is for the spiritual world. You need to be led by this and not this. Hopefully I'm helping, because I literally don't want to see other people and other beings, because whether we see them on camera or not, like we can see Pharaoh, there are people that's going to be following in his footsteps. There are young people that are following this man and thinking that this is the way to spirituality, and this is the way to spiritual growth, and it's not. It's the opposite. And so there's a lot of sheeple that's going off that cliff with him, that's being led astray to their demise. So this isn't a good thing. It ain't just about Pharaoh. It's about the hundreds of thousands of people that follow this man and that hang on his every word and whim. Look at Alex. We got to do better. We got to do better. And if we want to make a difference and make a change, we have to do better within self. Because when we do better, then we end up being a light for other people, and they end up seeing examples that are correct. They end up seeing the right examples, the actual light. So we got to do the work within self. That way you touch the next person. We're ground workers. We're out on the ground. And for some of us, we're on these platforms speaking. If I'm going to use this platform, I'm going to utilize this platform. If I'm going to utilize Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, it's going to be to show you to the light. To help yourself, not me. Because at the end of the day, it's your journey. I can't do it for you. I'm on my own journey. I got to continue to work within myself, so I can be stabilized and I can be utilized to be able to give out words and messages and things that I'm doing now with my life. So you got to stay grounded. That's why sometimes y'all won't see me on here 3-4 days. I'm not going to be on here every day, because I got to make sure I go ground, meditate. I got a life outside of here, all of that. And if I was to ever just constantly allow myself to be connected to these portals all the time, that's how you get off track. That's how you allow your vessel to be hijacked. I know how to stay healthy spiritually, and I'm not going to ever compromise that, because I understand with me being in this position and them putting me in this position that I have to make sure that I stay grounded. I stay tapped in. I stay protecting my energy. It's very important that every single one of y'all protect your energy. I don't care who these people are to you. It can be your own mama. If her energy is not right and it's not balanced with the energy and the frequency that you're on, then you're going to have to cut it. You got to ask yourself, what's more important? You rising in frequency and in dimensions? Or are you staying stagnant to please everybody else that's in this matrix? Because as you see, you still can fall. Don't ever feel like you can't fall. And that's where people get wrong. They get so high up that they feel like they can't fall. That's where you get an ego. So, this is crazy. Yes, do that shadow work. Please do the shadow work. Man, I have to do shadow work all the time. I don't never feel like I'm above shadow work. I've done all my shadow. There's no such thing as you've done all your shadow work. There's so many things that come in your life that you may have to attack. You're still in the matrix. So there's so many things that come in your life that you may have to attack that can bring you down to that lower frequency. And you have to check yourself and check what's dragging you there or what's trying to drag you there and get it in check. We're at a constant battle. We're at war. So it is what it is. You are the chosen. So you're gonna constantly be battling. You're gonna constantly have to battle. You're at war. You already won, but in the meantime, we know we won. But in the meantime, you have to do the works, and in that work is battling self, the vessel self, the material self, the physical self. So I wanted to be able to come on here, just basically highlight this and also show, like, I'm not a person that's just here to bash the divine masculine, because that's not what I am. What I needed to do and what my ancestors told me to do is highlight the toxic masculinity and then show the divinity that needs to happen with the masculine and the feminine, because I'm going to talk on the divine feminine and I'm going to talk on toxic feminine too. I've done it on Facebook, but I haven't done it on this platform yet because, but there was one of my subscribers that want me to speak on that. And I am going to do it because our feminine energy is not exempt either. We have some toxic femininity out here too. And a lot of it is being utilized through the media, through music, i.e. Cardi B. And what's the other big girl name? That video, I didn't like it. And then they dressing like and trying to put off like they the divine feminine, like they're goddesses. I didn't like that. It's a lot of things that I'm going to be highlighting. The crate challenge and all of that. That's going to be my next live stream. I'm going to talk about that because it's also needing to be spoke about as well. So don't think that that's all I'm using my platform to do. I'm doing what my ancestors tell me to do. I'm doing how I'm guided to do things. So I want you all to understand that, okay? So when you're coming underneath here and you thinking you're attacking me because from what you see, I'm only attacking the toxic masculinity. Well, the toxic masculinity needs to be attacked. At the end of the day, it does. And who better to do it than a goddess? So with that being said, I don't care nothing about y'all feelings. It's facts over feelings. Bottom line. Hold on, y'all. Let me read some comments. Here, Jazz, this is your mom. Let me read some comments real quick before I get off of here. Yes, please share this live, like this live, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We just getting started. Seriously. Yeah, exactly. Lydia Gray said, Golden is our sister. YP is our brother. We should be sending love and peace both their way. The union needs to be saved. The whole family is under spiritual attack. Exactly. Yeah, Golden's definitely highly protected. I agree with you as well, Bianca. Definitely highly protected. The children definitely are highly protected. They're definitely highly protected. And one thing, hey, what's up, Cully? One thing I want to say though is when as a mother and when you're protecting your children, and especially I talk to Golden all the time, and not that I need to talk to her and tell her anything because she knows what it is that she needs to do as a mother and as a spiritual goddess and being. But first and foremost, she has to do what's best for her children. So, like I said, the divinity in it all was she was removed out of that situation because this was already going to happen. So her ancestors were already protecting her and removing her out of that situation. How it happened, yeah, it was chaotic. But sometimes things aren't happening how we want it to happen in order for us to be removed. If we ask for protection, if we ask for guidance, then however that needs to happen is how it happens. We don't get a say so on how it happens. We just ask for it to happen. And we trust that it's going to happen. And how it needs to happen, we just have to divinely follow. Okay. So I really know that she is protecting her children. I know that first and foremost, no, she's not running to go get back with him or none of that, but she is concerned about the father of her children, as I'm sure Camille is as well. And I'm concerned too, for the sake of the children. Bottom line, we do need to have more divinity amongst each other as like a whole united front. And as far as the children, I have been speaking about the children. I have been speaking about how the children have been attacked. I actually did a live stream about the attacking of our children through the DCS system. If you guys go on there, on my channel, it's on there. Spoke about that. I've had my own personal things with my own grandchildren and things like that happened through the DCS system where, they've tried to take them and things like that. So yes, most definitely everything that I speak about first and foremost is to speak to the adults. But the more that you know about self and the more that you tap into self, if you have children that are following behind you, all you're going to do is teach them the right way, the divine way, and coming up. So I feel like with adults being knowing and being taught the right way, or at least being shown and guided the right way, then that way it will reach the children. That's my whole thing. So I definitely, everything I do is for the children. Most definitely. I have nothing but babies. I have 3 of them that I'm taking care of right now because my daughter is out the picture and they're babies. They're 5 and younger. So I need to make sure that this world is better for them. This planet is better for them, because they are who's going to carry this planet on. So I'm definitely for that. So peace and love to y'all. I have been on here for a minute. It is my niece's birthday. I say my daughter. She's like a daughter. My niece's birthday, and we're going to go to the aquarium. I had just left the gym and came and did this live stream. I've been on here with y'all for a minute. I appreciate all of y'all that support me on this channel and that interact with me. Keep dropping comments on things y'all want me to speak about, commentate on, talk about. I'm always willing to do so. I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress, and I'm always be a work in progress because you never can learn too much. You never can know too much. You're a constant student. And I'm a professional student. I will tell you that all the time. I literally work on myself all the time. And I always tap within, go within, quit seeking outside of yourself. Go within. Everything you need to know is downloaded within you. You just got to awaken it. Peace, love. Talk to y'all next time. We're going to talk about some stuff about the children too, just so y'all know.